Kenya, Ukraine, Austria, and the Maldives, an island nation in the Indian Ocean, are 4 countries in the world that have had their presidential elections nullified by the courts. In Africa, the Supreme Court that declared President Uhuru Kenyatta's re-election null and void was the first of its kind. Hello and thanks for joining us on Strictly Politics. I am Segun Adebo Wale. The nation's #1 opposition party, the People's Democratic Party, finally had its national convention. Of course, we covered the convention. And I'm sure you'll probably be saying all is well with PDP now. But with the emergence of the fresh PDP and the discontentment on the part of those who competed with the eventual chairman of the party, Prince Uche Secondos, is all really well with PDP? For now, let's look at some of the happenings in the political space within and outside Nigeria.
The National Vice Chairman of the People's Democratic Party, Southeast Zone Chief Austin Umahi, has declared that the party would soon commence Operation Show Your Permanent Voters Card by members during rallies. Umahi made the declaration during a solidarity rally held at Government Field Obiozara or Hozara local government area of the state in support of Governor David Umahi's second-term re-election 2019. The rally was organized by people of Old Ohozara clan comprising Onitsha, Ohozara, and Ivo local government councils of Ebonyi State. A group, All Christian Leaders and Ministers Forum, ACLMF, has urged Nigerians to get their voters' cards, saying such would be used to deliver verdicts on politicians in 2019. The national coordinator of the group, Samuel Ogedengbe, stated this at a Christian gathering at the Overcomers Pentecostal Prayer Ministry in the Abulegba area of Lagos, southwest Nigeria. In his sermon, the guest preacher, Prophet Elijah Ehindero, said no politician could succeed without the cooperation of the people. He enjoined all Nigerians not to leave governance to politicians alone, but act as checks and balances to them. Zimbabwe will hold elections in 4 to 5 months, the country's new president has said, pointing to an earlier date than expected following the ousting of longtime ruler Robert Mugabe. President Emerson Mnangagwa took office in November after a shock military takeover ended Mugabe's 37-year reign. Mnangagwa, aged 75, vowed to hold fair elections to ensure Zimbabwe engages the world as a qualified democratic state. Less than 2 weeks after announcing his candidacy, Egypt's former chief of staff has been arrested on suspicion of incitement against the armed forces and other charges in what appeared to be a calculated move to force out the last potentially serious challenger to President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi. Former General Sami Anan became the latest in a series of potential contenders who have dropped out or been driven from the presidential campaign. El-Sisi himself, an ex-general, is considered virtually certain to win re-election in the March 26 to 28 balloting. The circumstances of his arrest were not clear, but there were unconfirmed reports that he was arrested by military intelligence personnel while being chauffeured in Cairo en route to his campaign headquarters. Venezuela's pro-government Constituent Assembly has ordered fresh elections before the end of April. President Nicolas Maduro told thousands of his supporters at a rally that he is ready to seek another 6-year term. The opposition is weakened and divided, and many of the president's main potential challengers are in self-imposed exile or in jail.
This is Eagle Square, venue of the convention of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, once touted as the largest political party in Africa. As early as 7 a.m., supporters and delegates of the People's Democratic Party started arriving the Eagle Square, and before long, the adjoining streets that lead to the square were shut to motorists, with heavy security personnel manning the different points of entry and exit. Clad in different attires, party supporters who did not shy away from patronizing traders making bricks businesses at the convention displayed their love for the party in different ways. Thereafter, cultural dancers as well as top Nigerian artists, including Sami Okposo, entertained the delegates before chieftains of the party, such as the former National Caretaker Committee Chairman, Alhaji Ahmed Mohamed Marakafi, Governor of Bayelsa State, Seriake Dixon, former Vice President Atiku Abubakar, and former President Goodluck Jonathan delivered their speeches, which were aimed towards repositioning the party.
I rise to move a motion that the constitution of our great party be further amended in the following particulars. That section 29(1), subsection 5 of the constitution be also amended to make the national vice chairman of our party, the 6 of them, members of the National Working Committee as set out in item G of Appendix A herein annexed.
As you are all aware, we took over the leadership of the party that was beset by one form of crisis or the other. Obviously, a fallout from the defeat we suffered in the 2015 elections. The party in many states had become divided right from the processes leading to the 2015 elections, and also on account of inconclusive or fraudulently conducted congresses leading to the convention.
We are worried about the sufferings of their people over the last 2 years. I bring you greetings from our people who've lost their jobs over the last 2 years. I want to say it is great to be home. I believe in Nigeria. I believe in one Nigeria where all our people have equal opportunities. I believe in one Nigeria where all share a common goal.
We have given Nigeria's democracy a good boost because we have been consistent in standing on our ground and upholding our name for almost 2 decades. PDP is the only party that from beginning till this time we have not changed our name, we have not changed our identity in any form. We don't change based on every election.
Speeches over, the delegates stood one after the other to cast their votes for the different elective offices, including National Chairman, National Secretary, Deputy National Chairman, and the National Publicity Secretary.
It is my pleasure, as the former President, Governors, distinguished PIPs, the Chairman of the National Planning Committee, to, on behalf of the Convention Planning Committee and members of the Electoral Committee, to announce a brand new chairman. And that chairman is no other person but Prince Uche Secondus, who has been duly elected as the next chairman of our great party.
By my understanding, the mandate you have given us today is clear and unambiguous. It is to return our party to power come 2019.
The election of new officers to man the affairs of the People's Democratic Party. Political analysts hope that the party will indeed provide the much-needed opposition within the Nigerian polity.
Level Plus app is bigger and better. Watch all our shows with just a click.
Let him have the right to decide what happens with your body.
Watch inspiring, informative, and entertaining programs. You can comment, like, and share. Watch our live TV and web TV on your mobile devices. Watch the big stories in real time or when you have the time. Experience Lovell Plus app right now. Download Lovell Plus app on Android, iOS, and BlackBerry. Go to Google Play Store, Apple App Store, or Windows Phone Store. Welcome to the bigger picture. Lovell Plus, beyond television.
If you have just joined us, it is Strictly Politics, and you're right on time to watch the interview we had with the chairman of the Lagos State chapter of the PDP, Honorable Moshood Salvador. It's a pleasure having you on the program, sir.
Nice talking to you.
Okay. First and foremost, accept my congratulations.
Thank you very much.
You had a successful convention in Abuja, Eagle Square. Now that the convention is over, question is, will we see a vibrant, virile opposition by the PDP?
Yeah, certainly. Immediately after every convention, there is always a reconciliation committee that we set out to reconcile all the members of the party, to make them feel happy, to make them feel belong, to make sure we're on the right track. I can assure you the national officers, they are well set doing the work, and they are everywhere working every minute to make sure we get the good results. Okay.
Well, you took it up from the Reconciliation Committee, which I know is headed by Governor Seriaki Dixon.
That's right.
Right. As the committee approached Southwest particularly?
Definitely. They have started their work, and I bet for now, I don't know the extent of the level they are, but they have started the visitation.
Okay. You know what I'm asking, sir? Southwest had about 7 aspirants. South, I think, had about 2. And in the long run, Prince Uche Secondos eventually won. What happened when someone like Chief Minister Babatope felt that that position, that it was the time of the Southwest to produce a national chairman of the party?
Yes, agreed. I also agreed with Chief Babatope that it is the time of Southwest to get the position of the party. I have so many reasons. I've given them even statistical data to show that don't joke with the Southwest when it comes to the chairmanship of the party. But how prepared are we in the Southwest ourselves? When we know the right person that can do it, we know the quality of Chief Bode George, we know his antecedent, we know his experience, and you now see other members coming out. How many people came out from South-South? Have you ever seen anybody from Southeast? Why 6, 7, 8 people coming out from Southwest alone? Ab initio, you have divided your vote. That is what those people saw and made sure, and that's why they had the confidence that they would be able to clean something, because we didn't get our home together very well.
There were a series of meetings to try to prune down the number of the aspirants from the Southwest, yet nothing was achieved.
I even went around the whole Southwest talking to all the leaders, elders and leaders in the South. I went to Akure. After finishing in Ondo, I went to Osun State. After finishing with the leaders in Osun, I went to Oyo. I went to Ogun. Then Lagos. Yet, the only thing I was telling them was they should be careful. Prune the something down to 1. Let us agree to only 1 person so that we will not lose this opportunity. And once they refuse, they are the one that made us to lose that opportunity. Because all of them knew, even you from the seriousness of campaign, you can see the seriousness of Chief Olabode George in this very campaign. Yet, others cannot. It's so sad. It's unexpected.
But don't you think, sir, that Chief Olabode George is an elder of the party?
Okay.
And should probably have left the chairmanship for some younger elements?
Why do you think we don't need his experience? How old is he that you are saying is an elder of the party? How old is he?
Is he not an elder of the party?
I'm also an elder of the party. I'm also a leader of the party. So you don't use age for all that. You don't at all. You don't. It's the quality that we are talking about. If you don't want elder there, then you go and bring a mediocre to stay there. Go and bring the small one that has no experience. We are talking of somebody that can help us manage this thing, hold it with his own experience. You people are talking of is another of the party. How old is the president of Nigeria?
Okay, what do you think of the current, the newly elected chairman anyway?
The newly elected, we wish him best of luck. We are all going to work with him. We are all going to work so that PDP succeed. We wish him the best of luck, and we are going to get the message of Southwest across to him very soon.
Was there a unity list at the convention?
You have to give me the definition of what you mean by unity list.
Well, some said there was a unity list where there was compilation of names of people that should be voted for.
Who signed that list?
That's what I'm asking you, sir.
I don't know. I've not seen any list that is called unity. I've not.
Okay. Two of the aspirants of the party, specifically Professor Tunde Adeniran and High Chief Raymond Dokwesi, said there was systematic rigging at the convention, and one other aspirant said the convention promoted loud corruption.
Yeah, you will expect them to come and explain what they mean by all those statements. I wasn't in their mind, and I don't know what they mean by all those statements.
Okay. Now that we had the convention, sir, what do we expect of PDP?
You will now expect... No, let me tell you one thing. When you see the military, look at what is happening in North Korea. That guy throwing missiles every day is just show of power, show of strength. That America should be very careful, they should be very careful. That is just what was happening. Now, in convention, you can have convention to show your strength. Such convention, when PDP do a convention, show of strength convention, you won't even be able to walk in that Eagle Square. The crowd will be so much. This type of convention is different from convention of show of strength. The convention we had was the convention to show the whole world the new PDP. Okay. How organized we are, how efficient we are, how perfect PDP is, that people should have the confidence in PDP and come straight. Those that have gone from PDP to APC, that we have to tell them that we have refurbished the house in manners, in character, in strength, in everything, and the house is very good for them to come back. The chairmanship, the leadership of seconders should be very transparent and show that they are corrupt-free administration. They must demonstrate that to everybody in this country, not only to those people in PDP. It must be demonstrated and let the people get convinced that, yes, these are sincere, honest, upright, and corrupt-free leaders. That is number one. Now, number two is mobilization and encouraging APC to come back to PDP. No Nigerian can vote for APC. So let PDP come back so that everybody will be happy, everybody will be able to feed themselves. We will see something on your table. You will not go hunger. Job will be there. Can you imagine what Bank of Industry was doing that time? Recruiting all fresh graduates, providing money for them to go and set up their business, because we know that for any economy to boom, 80% of the job will be provided by small-scale industries. That was why Okonjo-Iweala recommended that program, the Green Program, where they are taking, I think they were taking about 100, the first set, then another 500, the second set, from each state. They will give them, they will provide them the equipment, and you can see the improvement, how economy was getting turned around.
But we had monumental corruption. during the reign of PDP for 16 years.
Monumental corruption, that is blackmail. That is what, because I call it blackmail because catch them, prosecute them, let us see them. They call you a thief, they take you to court, the court prove that you are not a thief. How can I then accept that you are a thief? Yeah, it's ordinary propaganda. It's ordinary blackmail. If you know somebody is a thief, this is what I'm talking about. He's a corrupt person, he stole government money, catch him, put him in jail for us. Let us see, let him act as a deterrent to others. If you don't, then you are afraid. You are not, you yourself, you are a thief.
Good morning.
Good afternoon.
Good evening. From your favorite station, reaching you right where you are.
At home, at work, or on the move.
We are right at your doorstep. Never again miss a thing around the globe. We are minutes by minutes on world events.
No matter how close or far from your world.
News from the right perspective. News as it should be.
We are.
Love What Plus News.
Love What Plus News.
The chairman of the Lagos State chapter of the PDP, Honorable Moshood Salvador, insisting that the PDP can provide the much-needed opposition in the Nigerian political climate. But can the PDP, in spite of its newfound peace, provide the much-needed opposition? Let's hear it from some Nigerians.
Well, not exactly. Despite the fact that they've been trying to come together and all that, but I don't see them being able to do that, because somehow they still have this feud within the party, and then I don't know. I'm not sure APC is going to let the power go so easily. They're going to give it all it will take, especially because they are the incumbents now. So for me, PDP still has a lot to do, to get someone vibrant and all that.
Well, I just think we should not be talking about PDP and APC right now. There are new parties coming up, and those are the parties we have to focus on for us to give them opportunity, because we've been hearing PDP for how many years now, and APC. We have the new fella, Drotoye's party, and that's what we should be talking about. So please, can you ask me a question about that? Then I can give you an answer. Or PDP, no way. APC, gone. Like for me,
I'm not sure at all. I don't see them as providing a vibrant opposition because they are divided. The house is not in order.
If I'm to say yes, I will say yes. If it is yes or no, yes. Because when you look at the way Nigerian economy is being run currently, I think a lot of people think that it will have been run better if PDP is there. And the reason why most people voted for APC the last time was because they felt we are going to experience change. But the kind of change the masses expected was not the kind of change that they got.
Some people say it is dirty. Others insist it is just a game. But whatever and however you define politics, one thing is certain. We will always talk nothing but politics on this program, Strictly Politics. My name is Shegun Adebowale. Join us. That's our political journey today on Strictly Politics. Do keep it with us next week. Remember that Nigeria can only be developed by Nigerians, and in your little sphere of influence, ensure that you are contributing positively to the development of our dear country, Nigeria. My name is Shegun Adebowale. Bye for now.